He's the first time I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully, guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully, my notification gang pulls through. Now, guys, I know I went live pretty early today. Today, I'm not feeling the best right now. I got some stomach shit going on, so I wanted to get the daily out of the way so I can kind of relax for the rest of my day. But nonetheless, I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I just wanted to let you know I'm probably going to go a little bit more at a slower pace today because I'm not feeling 110% with my physical body. But the first sign we got is Libra, so let's go ahead and get it cracking, baby. Hey-o! Message is for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, all right. Message is for Team Libra here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on? Hey, everybody. Messages for Team Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra gang. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle. And we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Libra. Overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Tower in reverse. So you can be connecting with a Scorpio for some. Your current energy, we got here a Four of Swords, person you're dealing with. We got here the Chariot, and then looking at the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Two of Wands. Okay. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. You also could be connecting with a Cancer. So Libra, the Tower reversed and the Four of Swords upright. I kind of feel like in the next 24 hours, you're avoiding something for sure, because the Four of Swords is like not wanting to be involved in a situation, wanting to put something to rest, and then the Tower card in reverse is straight up avoiding a situation. What it kind of looks like to me is that you're avoiding some sort of forward movement with somebody. You could be avoiding a trip, actually. So Libra, somebody might have invited you onto a trip. Maybe you're thinking about avoiding that in the next 24 hours, or maybe there's a trip coming up this weekend that you don't want to be a part of, so you might be looking for some sort of excuse to get out of going on a trip or going to meet somebody, okay? Ultimately, though, I do feel this energy of one or two things. Either you're trying to avoid forward movement and growth with somebody because you still don't feel like you're ready to forgive and forget and move forward, or this could be about you kind of avoiding being with somebody, meeting up with somebody, or seeing where something can go. Nonetheless, with the outcome that's present, Two of Wands, I definitely feel right now that you're kind of stuck on a decision on what to do, especially for those Libras that are involved in a love situation right now. You might be connecting with somebody who wants to move forward with you, but maybe you don't know how you feel about this person. Maybe you don't know where things are going to go. So Libras, for those of you that are dealing with a love situation, you seem confused right now and indecisive right now on whether or not you want to be with this person and if you want to take things to the next level. Like I did say previously, some of you Libras may be dodging some sort of trip or not wanting to hang out with somebody because maybe you have issues with them that aren't totally cleared out yet and you kind of don't want to move forward until you're ready to move forward. That could be that same exact energy coming up as well. So overall, with the outcome that's present, Two of Wands, there is this energy of indecision. Somebody here does want to move forward with you. Somebody here does want a potential future with you, but you don't really know how you stand. So in the next 24 hours, I would say my best advice for you is kind of take a step back and figure out what you want. You know, do you want something with whoever this is? Do you want to be a part of whatever they're offering? Are you interested in what it is that they're offering? You know, give yourself time to take a look at the pros and cons of the situation and to really kind of, you know, sit down, with yourself and figure out how you truly feel. All right. So instead of avoiding, you know, right now you may be avoiding this person, but don't avoid your feelings and emotions about them. You know, definitely take some time to sit down and be honest with yourself about how you feel about them and how you feel about this situation. Okay. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out with the air signs today. Let's go ahead and do air, water, fire, earth. Go into my water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right. Messages for Team Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 59 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. By the way, I know that I went live a lot earlier, guys. Like I said previously, I'm not feeling super hot today, so I wanted to do the live and go relax for the rest of my day. Just be mindful, notifications are weird on YouTube, especially when you don't like stick to your schedule. So a lot of you guys may not be notified, so I do apologize in advance, okay? Message is for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, let's get this last shuffle, and let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Scorpio, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Three of Swords in reverse. So you're coming out of a period of heartbreak, okay? Definitely seems to me like some mending and some healing has taken place. Looking at your current energy, we got a Page of Wands, person you're dealing with, the Temperance reversed, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Six of Cups in the reverse. So Scorpios, I just think that ultimately you're kind of recognizing that not everything was your fault in the way that things went down in whatever this relationship was. This could have been a toxic romantic relationship, a toxic friendship, even a toxic relationship in regards to a family member or with your family. I feel like you're realizing the more that I've been separated from this specific person, the more I'm starting to realize who I truly am, and the more I'm starting to realize how I was so manipulated into thinking that all of these issues stemmed from me, but truly a lot of these issues stemmed from the person I was connecting with. You know, I definitely see that you're not, blaming everything on the person you're dealing with. You're taking accountability for where you fucked up and where you were wrong as well, but you're no longer being the person who's taking the burden of all the blame. Does that make sense, Scorpio? Because I kind of feel like you were connecting with somebody here who made you feel like you were the source of every problem. They made you feel like you were the person that ruined the relationship, ruined this wrong, did that wrong, and at the end of the day, it kind of got you stuck in this bubble of self-doubt and this bubble of constantly feeling like you were the problem in your life, and that may have manifested in other relationships in your life, It definitely is a traumatic experience when somebody makes you feel like you're a problem, because that can very much so carry out into other relationships that you have with people. So ultimately here, Scorpio, you're taking accountability for instances where you fucked up and instances where you were wrong, but you're recognizing too that you weren't the source of every problem. You're like, you know what? Being separate from this person actually makes me form wow, I cannot speak today. It makes me form into who I truly am, okay? You feel like the real you being without this person, because you're not being manipulated. You're not being, forced into believing that everything was your fault and that you're the source of every problem, You feel like you can express the true you, the true Scorpio, okay? Now, in regards to who you're connecting with, Temperance reversed, it could possibly be a Sag. With the person you're dealing with, Temperance reverse usually represents somebody who's going through some things, usually represents a person who's not very grounded emotionally. Their emotions can go from happy to sad to pissed to fucking raging in like a matter of 2.5 seconds. So based on who you're connecting with here, it definitely feels to me like their emotions are kind of all over the place. And I think that carried out a lot in your relationship too. Whoever you were dealing with seemed to be a projector to me. When they were going through something emotionally, they took that out on you. So you're dealing with a situation, Scorpio, where for so long, you took on a burden of feeling like everything was your fault. Well, now that you're separate from this person, you're seeing it for what it is. You're like, sure, I've had moments where I wasn't that great, but this person here has moments that they never took accountability for. And now by being separated from them, I feel so much better being in my own energy. I feel so much better being by myself and being away from them. And with the outcome that's present, Six of Cups reversed, I think you're so incredibly happy right now, Scorpio, to put the past behind you, because no longer is this trauma and these burdens something that you need to carry with you. And also, it's no longer something you need to carry in your future relationships. So you feel a great deal and a great sense of release here for you guys, okay? I like that a lot, man. Really good reading. I'm happy to see you guys releasing that, and I'm happy to see you guys feeling more in tune with your own energy, okay? Beautiful stuff, Scorpio. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our air, we did our water, go into our fire. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Aries gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Okay. Interesting energy coming up for you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look. Aries, I'm definitely feeling your sacral chakra, okay, being affected a little bit. Now, your sacral chakra definitely helps with you expressing your creativity. It also has a lot to do with your sexuality, though, okay? For some of you Aries here, you may be feeling like an imbalance in your sacral chakra. Maybe you're feeling like a roadblock into creativity. For some of you Aries, you can be an artist. So if you're an artist, maybe you feel like you have artist block. If you're a writer, maybe you feel like you have writer's block. So if you're feeling like this lack of creativity, it could have a lot to do with your sacral chakra. So I would definitely say meditate on your sacral, okay? There's a lot of beautiful frequencies on YouTube, by the way. Just a pro tip for anybody who's watching. You can go in the YouTube search bar and type in sacral chakra healing, and there will be a frequency there for you to listen to and meditate along to. It's really, really awesome. YouTube has a lot of free frequencies that you can listen to that help balance each of your chakras. So I would do that. It's free. It's on here. It's on YouTube, right? So go ahead and give it a check out. So let's see what we got going on for you, Aries, okay? All right, Aries, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Six of Pentacles. You can be connecting possibly here with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your current energy, we got here the Empress, person you're dealing with. We got the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So, Six of Pentacles, and then the Empress card coming or following through with this. So things right now in your life are definitely balanced. You definitely feel like things are going well. But I kind of do feel, Aries, that there is this lack of patience, okay? In regards to creating the future that you want. In regards to this reading, this isn't going to be a reading about you and another person. I think this reading is going to be, strictly and all about you, Aries. So kind of what I'm feeling for you is, yeah, life's going great. Things are going good. But I also feel like there is this dissatisfaction with not wanting to be exactly where you want to be just yet. It's like my life is in a better position than it was a year ago. I'm doing well, I'm doing great, but I'm not exactly where I want to be. So I would just be very mindful of like taking a step back and appreciating the present moment of where you're in, because at the end of the day, whatever it is that you want to receive and whatever it is that you're working to achieve, you're going to have it at some point here, Aries, all right? So definitely try to incorporate more patience in your life. I love my Aries gang, but we all know that Aries can be impatient, just like any other sign can be impatient. But try to hone in more on your patience, man, because blessings will come forward in your life. So things are going great right now. You're not 100% where you want to be, but remember that that's okay. Keep on working to get there. Don't overstress yourself that you are not in the perfect position in your life, living the most picture-perfect life. Realize that you're going to get there at some point if you keep on putting in the work and if you keep on being kind to yourself, okay? So don't put yourself down for not being exactly where you want to be. Be happy in the moment of where you currently are. That's going to be my best advice for you guys, okay? And also with that message that came up in the beginning about your sacral chakra and your creativity, like I said, if you're feeling like any sort of energy disrupting your creativity, if you've been feeling problems, like if you've been feeling like weird about like sexual activity, or if you've been feeling any sort of weird sexual type of energy, I would also really recommend, once again, listening to a sacral chakra frequency here on YouTube, all right? So hopefully that helps, Aries, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our water, we did our fire, going to our earth signs, baby. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Bull Gang? What's happening for my Taurus, baby? Messages for Team Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 138 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. Messages for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Bull Gang, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Empress card. So you can be connecting with a Libra for some. Your current energy, we got the Nine of Cups reversed, person you're dealing with. We got the Three of Wands, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Five of Wands. So Taurus, the Empress card to the Nine of Cups reversed. This very well likely could be you guys in a space right now of not feeling 110% emotionally fulfilled. I think that the Empress card is what you want to be. You want to be happy with yourself. I think this actually has a lot to do with the reflection of self. Taurus, I am feeling, with Mercury being retrograde right now, some insecurities of your past kind of reappearing into your life. It could be insecurities about your physical appearance. It could be insecurities about your type of personality or the way that you express yourself, or something about yourself in general. I kind of feel that energy of Mercury bringing up some insecurity that you thought you were over, but maybe not 110% over. And it's going to cause a little bit of conflict here. And I think that what you're looking at with the Empress, you want this, right? You want to love yourself wholeheartedly. You want to love every inch of who you are. You want to express every inch of who you are to the world. But there's this part of you that feels like, I'm scared about how I'm going to be viewed. I'm scared about how other people are going to perceive me. What I've learned in my life, guys, is fuck how other people perceive you. Point blank period. Fuck how other people perceive you. Because at the end of the day, the only perception that truly matters is how you perceive thyself. That is the most important thing at the end of the day. And also something I learned as well is that most of the time when you think people are thinking negatively about you, it's usually just you thinking negatively about yourself. For example, have you ever been walking out in public and you were wearing a shirt that you felt was a little too tight, and maybe you were like, I don't like how my body feels exposed, and then you feel like everybody's walking around judging you. 9 times out of 10, nobody's paying attention to you, nobody's judging you. It's just your own psyche that's bringing you down, and that tends to happen within our human nature. You know, I know for sure I'm not as skinny as I used to be, okay? I used to be a toothpick, all right? For 2 years of my life, I was a toothpick. I was very happy with my body. Unfortunately, I started gaining weight again. You know, that's my whole story, whatever. And I know sometimes with my own personal insecurities, I'll be walking out and I'll be having a shirt on, and if I feel like it's too tight, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like everybody's judging me. But like, the truth of the situation is nobody gives a fuck what I look like. Nobody's even looking at me or judging me. It's just my own psyche feeling that way. So Taurus, I would like to bring that type of energy back to you. You know, definitely when you start feeling these insecurities coming up, you definitely should focus on healing them and loving yourself and accepting yourself, but also reminding yourself that most people probably aren't even paying attention to what you feel insecure about or to what you think is a flaw or something like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Most people outside of you probably aren't even looking at you in that type of way. So try to be kind to yourself. Be less harsh, be less critical, and love yourself 110% for who you are. It is not a journey that's easy, and it is not easy to love every aspect of yourself, but it is something that is possible. So over time, keep on growing. Remember, the Empress card does represent growth, so keep on growing, Taurus. That's my best advice that I got for you. And when you do feel these types of insecurities getting to you, and if you do feel worried about how you're being perceived or how other people are looking at you, just remember that 9 times out of 10, they're not even paying attention to what you think they're paying attention to. All right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I'm kind of liking the intensity of these messages today because you know what? These types of messages that we're getting, I feel are really beneficial to the collective. So I like it today, guys. I like it a lot. All right, so we finished up our first batch of signs. Going back to my air signs, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? For the 158 people in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you for coming through. Oh, and by the way, I'm so sorry, there was a donation. Let me go say a proper thank you. If I can find it. Where was it? I think it's right here. Hold on one sec. Thank you so much, Georgia Peach, for the $4.99. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much, okay? All right, baby. Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we got going on. Aquarian, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So you can be connecting with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your current energy, we got a 6 of Swords, person you're dealing with, a 4 of Swords reversed, and then the outcome that's present, we got here the 2 of Cups. Now the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the 6 of Swords upright kind of looks to me like you're either taking an opportunity or trying to take an opportunity that you've missed, or ultimately you're dodging an opportunity to move forward for you. So I kind of have to clarify what this exactly is. Clarify the 2 of Cups, please, so that I can know where this direction is going. Clarify the 2 of Cups for the outcome. We got here 4 of Cups reversed and the 2 of Swords. Okay, Aquariuses. I know that people are not going to like me saying this, but Mercury's in retrograde, I can't help it. It does feel to me like something is coming back around to you here. Taking a look at who you're connecting with, we do have the 4 of Swords reversed, okay? This usually represents somebody reappearing in your life after a place where they walked out. So someone that walked out seems to be coming back towards you. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed and then the 6 of Swords being your overall energy to your current, it looks to me like you're not interested in having an opportunity with this person, and you're not interested in hearing really what what this person has to say. Looking at the outcome that's present, Two of Cups, it feels to me like you're in a space right now where you rather develop a relationship with yourself and a relationship with somebody new than a relationship once again with somebody from your past. And the reason why I know this is because the outcome here, the Two of Cups, what I got the clarification of was the Four of Cups reversed and the Two of Swords. So when I clarify Two of Cups, basically what it said is you want to move forward right now. You're not interested, well, I dropped the Four of Cups, so I'll pick that up in a second, but you're not interested in reconciling with this person. You're interested in focusing on yourself and meeting new people, and that's by choice. That's by the choice that you're making. So, Aquarius, if an ex does so happen to reappear into your life, I can already tell that you're not interested and that you're only looking forward to the new. And yeah, and I also feel too that you're looking forward to developing an even more stronger relationship with yourself. That's probably what you've been working on for quite some time. So Aquarius is most likely you've been developing a stronger relationship with yourself for a while, self-love, practicing, kindness towards yourself. And at the end of the day, if new opportunities rise, you'll take them. But I think you're good on your own for now. Like I said, if someone new comes in, you'll give them a shot, you'll give them a chance. But there's definitely going to be no going back to the past for the Aquarians here, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Let me go ahead and grab the Four of Cups that's on the floor real quick, and I'll be right back, okay? All right, baby. So we did our air sign, go into our water sign. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Pisces gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 178 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming through. Messages for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Pisces, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Pisces, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the King of Swords. You can be connecting possibly here with an air sign for a few of you. Your current energy, we got here the Queen of Pentacles reversed, person you're dealing with. We got the Judgment reversed, and then the outcome that's present, we got the Knight of Wands reversed. You might be connecting with the Scorpio because of the Judgment card here. So, Pisces, King of Swords, and then Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, when you look at this situation, you're determined here, but I think ultimately you can't be determined to get back together with somebody or to be involved in somebody's life if they're not giving you the chance or the opportunity. So what this looks like to me, Pisces, is you were determined to be with somebody, but they kept shutting you out. And you know what? You don't have time right now. Queen of Pentacles reversed, to deal with somebody who pushes you away or to deal with somebody who shuts you out. At the end of the day, if you want to be involved in my life, I want you to put forth the same determination that I put forth to you. So Pisces, it looks to me like you've definitely been trying to get some sort of romantic vibe here with someone. You've been trying to connect with them. You've been trying to see what's up, where things can go. And it looks to me like they've just been pushing you further and further and further away. And what I've learned over time is that if somebody pushes you away, just let them. Because at the end of the day, the more that you try to pry at them, the more they're going to push. It's that resistance kind of energy. And also, if somebody truly wants to open up to you, be vulnerable with you, and explore and grow and see what could happen, they wouldn't push you away in the first place. So with that Queen of Pentacles reversed here, you're like, you know what? I'm going to give you back the same energy you're giving me. I'm not going to be determined to make things work if you're not on the same page. As for the outcome that's present, Knight of Wands reversed, I'm done chasing you. That's it. I'm done chasing you, because you don't want your time wasted on somebody who's not even devoting their time to you. And I see where you guys are coming from, situations like these are very common, especially when it comes towards meeting new people and dating. And at the end of the day, Pisces, it's not worth it for you to invest your time into somebody who's just going to remain closed off and or push you away. If they're not going to show interest, why keep chasing, right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our water, go into our fire. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right. Messages for Team Saggy here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 219 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Really means the world. Really means a lot. Thank you so much, okay? Messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Saggy, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You can be connecting with an earth sign for a few of you. Your current energy, we got Six of Pentacles reversed. Person you're dealing with, we got the Page of Wands. Outcome that's present, we got here the Eight of Cups. Looking at this for you, Sag, it definitely seems to me like these feelings of not being on the same page are kind of returning. This is really an interesting reading. You kind of feel like somebody's not on the same level as you, but not in that way. It's like somebody's not on the same page with you, or they're not being honest with you, or they're not being like real with you. Like there's this energy of somebody in your life where you feel like they're flip-flopping, or they're being fake, or they're not giving you their all. Okay? They're not meeting you in the middle. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you, guys. Okay? So Sagittarius, you're connecting with somebody here, right? And I feel like this is a person that you've been dealing with for a while. Maybe this is a boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend, whoever. And as of recently, you're starting to notice that your person is kind of on their bullshit again. They're kind of on their fuckery again, you know? They're not being 100% with you. They're not putting in 100% effort into this. They're being a little finicky, and they're being a little fickle. And you're noticing that their energy's very off. So what you're starting to wonder, Sagittarius, is, well, if your interest is not in me right now, or in this relationship, or in this friendship, where is your interest elsewhere? Are they, you know, are you communicating to other people? Are you talking to other people? Are you having a new hobby that's in your life? Are you putting all that extra energy into your work? What are you doing? Because you feel like the person you're connecting with isn't really giving you any sort of information onto why they're kind of pulling back from you. And I feel like this isn't something that's just happening now for the first time. I feel like this is something that's happened before. So this is a pattern for you, Sagittarius, with whoever you're connecting with. You've noticed them go in recluse before, and you're seeing it happen again. Now, looking at the outcome that's present, Eight of Cups, you don't want to walk away from this situation and drop it and let this person just act the way they're acting. You want to get down to the bottom of what's truly going on. So Eight of Cups here, you're going to walk towards this person, you're going to contact them, and you're going to say, look, your energy's been off lately. You haven't been meeting me in the middle. You seem like you've been secretive about your business and what you're doing. I want to know where you stand with me romantically, or I want to know where you stand with me in this relationship. I want to know where your attention has been going to if it hasn't been going to me. I just simply want to know what's going on, and I want some honesty, okay? So that's what you're going to say, Sagittarius. And if the person you're dealing with here is not going to provide honesty and is not going to be real with you and raw with you, and if they're not going to meet you in the middle, I think a lot of you guys here are considering walking away, to be completely honest, because like I said, this looks like a pattern of behavior. It doesn't necessarily feel like this is the first time something's happened, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, going all the way to we did our air, our water, our fire, going to our earth signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Capricorn gang? Messages for Team Cappy, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? What do we got coming through for Team Capricorn here? Messages for Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 253 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. Messages for Team Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Cappy, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Eight of Wands. So, you can be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Your current energy, we got here the Ten of Swords reversed, person you're dealing with. We got here the Seven of Wands. And then looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Ten of Pentacles. So the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Swords reversed. You're getting ready here to move into a different direction. I just feel like somebody is so defensive and not willing to be open. They're not willing to have a conversation. You're kind of connecting with somebody, which is what I'm hearing, that's in their own little world, Capricorn. So that's what my guides were telling me. It's like this person is in their own little world. So it's really hard to deal with stubborn type of energy, you know, for people that aren't open to discussion or people that don't want to talk. You know, when you're connecting with people that are as stubborn as a bull, they're going to keep showing up that way, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So Capricorns, I think that right now you're taking a break from somebody due to how stubborn they are. And I also feel like whatever the situation is at hand, whether you've had a disagreement with them, a fight with them, or this is just about something random, you're wanting to take a break from this person because you're like, your stubbornness is too much for me. I cannot be able to talk to somebody or have a conversation with somebody if they're not going to be willing to open up and hear what I have to say. As for the outcome that's present, 10 of Pentacles, it looks to me like right now you're kind of going to be putting some distance between you and this person, Capricorn, and focusing on surrounding yourself with things that make you feel stable. Because I definitely feel like your energy is, this person is driving me nuts. They're as stubborn as a bull. I can't get them to understand anything that I want to communicate. I can't get them to understand me because they don't want to open up. So you know what? I'm going to let them be defensive. I'm going to let them stay on their side, and I'm going to focus on my stability, what makes me feel good, and ignore the situation for a little bit. Basically, you're going to take a time out, Capricorn, and let everything cool down and hope that this person no longer brings the stubbornness, but instead comes back with a more open mind, okay? So that's what I'm seeing coming through here for you guys, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of signs, going back to the air signs, baby. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Gemini gang? What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? I'm dropping cards today, everybody, so give me one moment again. Thank you very much. Messages for Team Gemini, please. Let's see what we got going on. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini, let's get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, man. Hopefully, we got some pretty fantastic stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Queen of Swords. Gemini, this is going to sound so weird, okay? Really weird. It's probably going to resonate for one person. If you've been feeling like a warmthness kind of surrounding like your ear, almost as if, like, you know when somebody goes up to you, like they go up to your ear or to like whisper a secret into your ear? If you've been feeling like either of your ears kind of like being warm or like this warmthness that's near it, you could actually be getting a channeled message from either a spirit guide or somebody in your life who's passed on. So during those moments, if you feel like this warmthness that's kind of around you, that's like around like your neck or your shoulder or your ear kind of space, if you feel that, tune into what your thoughts are. What thoughts are you receiving? What are you thinking about? What kind of energy are you feeling in those types of moments? Because there can be a message coming through, whether that's from your guides or whether that's predominantly from somebody in your life who has passed on. So if that is for any Gemini out there, and if this message is, receiving you well, just remember when you feel that around you, take a moment to pause and observe what your thoughts are, okay? There can be a message there for you. All right, so Gemini, your overall energy, we got here the Queen of Swords. Your current energy, we got the Ace of Pentacles, person you're dealing with. We got here the Six of Swords, and then with the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Queen of Wands. All right, Queen of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely looking to me right now like the only opportunities you want to take are ones that are clear, direct, and to the point. You don't have time to mess around. You don't have time for drama. You don't have time for BS. So for example, if somebody comes into your life, you're going to give them the 21 question game. I want to know who you are. I want to know exactly about you. I want to know what you want, and then we'll see if we align. So if somebody comes into Gemini's life in the next 24 hours, it definitely feels to me like you're going to want to know a lot of information about them before you even consider giving them a chance or giving them an opportunity to get to know you. You're going to say, what's your name? What's your age? What are you looking for in a partner? Okay? Do you want to have a wedding? Do you want children? Like, you're going to get the 21 question game here before you really invest into somebody, because you just don't feel like wasting your time. Now, taking a look at who you're dealing with in the next 24 hours, we do have here a Six of Swords, and with the outcome that's present, we do have here Queen of Wands. So Geminis, I actually do feel like there is potential here for a few of you to meet a potential partner in the next 24 hours. If you're on dating apps, you might meet somebody cool on a dating app. If you're out and about, you might meet somebody out and about. So for some Geminis, of course not all, because it won't resonate to all, but for some of you, you may meet somebody new tomorrow, and it's somebody that you're going to be very attracted to. You're going to be attracted to this person physically, and you're also going to be attracted to this person mentally. You're going to really like their energy. Like I said, though, you're going to be very blunt and clear and to the point because you don't want your time wasted, but hey, at least we do have this type of new connection coming in for you, and it seems like it has potential to go somewhere. So Geminis, you may be meeting somebody tomorrow, but your approach is going to be very blunt from now on, okay? You don't want to play games, you don't want to sugarcoat, you don't want to do any of that BS. You want to know what this person's like and what they want, and if your futures align, because you don't want your time wasted, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our air signs, go into our water signs. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Cancer gang? Messages for Team Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Cancer, you guys came through pretty quick. Let's get one more shuffle and let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Three of Cups. So, you can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Your current energy, we got here the Hierophant. Person you're dealing with, we got here the Queen of Cups. And then looking at the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Three of Wands in the reverse. So, you might be dealing with the Taurus. Three of Cups to the Hierophant card. I think you're learning to enjoy yourself a little more and you're learning to lighten up a little more. As a Cancerian, emotions can be incredibly heavy in our lives. Emotions can be a burden, but they don't have to be, right? I think that's something that's great to remind Cancers. You know, being an emotional person, being an empathic person, doesn't need to be a burden for you. Okay? I actually just saw a comment. I got very distracted here, but I find this funny. Sierra says, does anybody watch Queen of the South? My parents do. They fucking love that show. So shout out to Queen of the South. It's a cool show. I like that. So anyways, getting back into it, Cancer, my little ADD moment. You know, I think a lot of Cancers look at their empathicness, if that's a word. A lot of Cancers look at being an empath, right, as a burden, having a lot of heavy emotions as a burden. But truthfully, it's not. It's a beautiful thing. Because when you are an emotional person, it allows you to connect so much deeper to other people that you deal with. When you meet somebody who's going through a hard time, Cancers can easily identify themselves with that person. When you meet somebody who's upset, you know how to nurture those types of individuals. Cancer, remember that your emotional nature is actually a very healing nature as well. So I like here with the Three of Cups to the Hierophant card, I like what it's saying. It's saying Cancers are learning to lighten up. You're no longer looking at your feelings as an emotional burden, but instead you're looking at it as a way to spread love and spread joy and to genuinely have good times. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Three of Wands in reverse. What you're turning your back on is you're turning your back on and overindulging in your feelings. Instead of allowing yourself to get sad and to get caught up into those feelings, you're saying, you know what? I'm going to use them as my asset. I'm going to use my emotions as a support group for myself. I'm going to use my emotions as a support group for my friends and my loved ones. And at the end of the day, too, I'm going to lighten up over here and have a little bit of fun. I have a life that doesn't need to be dark and it doesn't need to be gloomy. I have a life that could be beautiful and joyous. And I want to live that type of lifestyle. So in the next 24 hours, Cancer, you're really focusing on your emotions here. But instead of looking at them in a burdening way, you're looking at them in a beautiful way. And you're seeing how beneficial they could be to you and others. And ultimately, you're focusing on living your life in a more positive and joyous direction rather than allowing yourself to drown in your emotions. You're learning how to swim. I like that, okay? This isn't the key to drown. The key is not to drown in your emotions. The key is to swim. So that's what's happening here for you, Cancer, okay? I like it, baby. I like it a lot. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air signs, our water signs, go into our fire. What do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Leo gang? By the way, Lilith be divine. Thank you for the 5, my love. I appreciate it so much, okay? Thank you. All right, so let's take a look, man. What's going on for the Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours, all right? That's it is for Team Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 286 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming in here, man. Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo. Let's get one more shuffle, and let's see what we got going on. Interesting energy I felt, though. Leo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Justice card. I need to get balanced. I need to feel balanced is what you're saying here. You might be connecting with a Libra for some. Your current energy, we got the Ace of Wands reversed. Person you're dealing with, we got the Two of Cups. And then the outcome that's present, we got here the Wheel of Fortune. You need to feel balanced. But what is this in reference to? Because taking a look at who you're dealing with, Two of Cups, somebody here is very supportive of you, Leo. Somebody here is very supportive of your future. Somebody here believes in you. But when you look at your own current energy, Ace of Wands reversed, you're not looking at a future right now that you find beautiful. You're not looking at a future right now that you find passionate. I almost feel like you're not looking at your future in much of a positive light at all. So Leos, you have support groups around you that believe in you, but right now I think what's happening is that there's a lack of you believing in yourself. Okay? Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Why is there a lack of Leo believing in themselves? And that's because we have King of Pentacles reversed. I don't have the money, so how could I become rich? Let's throw out some examples here. I don't have the money, so how can I be rich? I don't have a partner in my life, so how can I get married? I don't have a license, so how can I have a car? All of these things that you are living without does not mean that you can't attain them in your future. Because you don't have a license doesn't mean you'll never have a car. You can get a license. Because you don't have the money right now to buy the house doesn't mean that you can't get the money to buy a house. Get a job. Just because you're not rich doesn't mean that you can't create a $1 million company and become rich. Remember, your belief in yourself and your actions following through can get you very far in life. I always tell people there is no law of attraction without the law of action. With the law of attraction, what that part is the belief in yourself and the envisionment, right? It's the manifestation part. But the law of action is taking the action to get there. For example, if you want to manifest wealth, you're not going to get rich by visualizing millions of dollars in your bank account but sitting on your ass all day. You're not going to get rich. But if you were to visualize millions of dollars in your bank account and you started creating businesses, you started getting into things such as real estate, you started, picking up second and third jobs and doing all this hard work, you would probably manifest that money. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately right now, Leo, I do feel for some of you here, you have a great support system, but I think that right now with you not having evidence of what you want, you're not believing you can attain it. So for example, you don't believe you can be rich because right now you don't have that much money in your savings. You don't believe that you can have a car because right now you don't have a license. The lack of evidence here is what's really causing you to not believe. Well, the truth of the situation is that once you do start believing and taking action, you can have everything that you've ever wanted. The Wheel of Fortune is the outcome here. The Wheel of Fortune, that's Jupiter energy right there. That's abundance, okay? That energy with that Wheel of Fortune is literally fortune. You can have anything that you want in this life. I look at things in a more esoteric point of view, but I kind of believe that, this is my belief, by the way, not everybody has to believe it, but I believe that every reality is existing simultaneously, okay? There is a reality right now where you are poor. There is a reality right now where you are incredibly rich. There is a reality where you are in love. There is a reality where you have been a widow. There is a reality where you are the happiest person ever. There is a reality where you are the most miserable person. There's a reality where you're a hairdresser. There's a reality where you're a construction worker. I believe that simultaneously, every single possible outcome is already existing. What we do with our energy is we just align ourselves there. Okay? So I tend to believe that you can achieve anything you want in this world. I believe that you can achieve the impossible. That's just my personal point of view and my personal beliefs with law of attraction. So for any of my Leo gang that is watching, I want you to know right now, don't focus on not having the evidence to attain the future that you want. Instead, start getting the evidence to make the future that you want. All right? You want to be rich and you feel like you don't have enough money right now to identify as rich? Pick up a second job. Pick up a third job. Start looking into things that are making real fucking money. Start educating yourself on how to make some real fucking money. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that are looking for love, allow yourself to love yourself first. How can you find love if you don't even love yourself, right? How can you believe that you can have a romantic partner if you don't believe that you're worthy of love? All of these situations tend to add up. So Leo, my main point is that you can have whatever future you want and you have people around you that support you and believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself and you got to take the action to get there. Okay? Hopefully it helped. It went on a little bit of a tangent, but and I know too, not everybody's going to believe, in my belief. Like I believe in parallel universes. I believe in like simultaneous, I don't even know how to say that word, simultaneously, whatever the fuck. I believe that all realities exist at the same time. Okay. That's what I believe in. So I believe all realities exist at the same time. Not everybody's going to believe that. Some people may be like, that's a little bit much for me, but that's what I tend to believe in, and I think that we can have whatever we want in this world. We just have to align ourselves there. Okay. So Leos, I believe in you. Go get some shit done. Get that future that you want. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our air signs, our water signs, our fire signs. Last but not least, what do we got going on for the lovely and amazing Virgo gang? Messages for Team Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. For the 306 people in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming out, baby. Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Virgos, let's get one more shuffle and let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, we got ourselves some pretty fantastic stuff. Virgo, overall energy for you guys here is showing up as the Death card. So you can be connecting possibly here with a Scorpio for some. Your current energy, we got here the Nine of Cups, person you're dealing with. We got the Ten of Swords, and then the outcome that's present for you is showing up as the Eight of Wands. So the Death card to the Nine of Cups, Virgo. Sometimes you gotta have a change and a transformation in your life in order to live an emotionally fulfilling one. Virgo, you could be seeing number synchronicities right now, like 555. If you've been seeing 555, that stands for massive and major transformation, getting ready to take place in your life. So if you've been seeing 555, change is coming, transformation's coming. Okay? If you've been seeing 666, could mean that an awakening is coming for some of you guys, a spiritual awakening. Okay? So the Death card to the Nine of Cups. Your life right now is going to require some change in order for you to be happy and to be fulfilled. Now, in regards to who you're connecting with here, we have a Ten of Swords. I don't think this is about you connecting with a specific person. I think this is the universe saying you need, to cut some things out in order to grow and flourish. You need to remove yourself from certain situations that aren't helpful in order to be happy and emotionally fulfilled. I feel like what's happening right now is the universe is saying there are some changes that need to take place in your life because there are specific things that are holding you back from being able to grow and flourish. That's what's happening here for you, Virgo. And with the outcome that's present, you got to be willing to take action to release whatever's holding you back in order to get the life that you want and in order to be fulfilled in the ways that you want. For example, let's say that you're still dealing with a toxic boyfriend or a toxic girlfriend. And at the end of the day, they've never been supportive of your decisions. They've never been kind to you. They've never been positive about what you do in your life. How could you be emotionally fulfilled and live a life that you want and desire when you're constantly living in fear of disappointing your romantic partner who doesn't support you? You can't. That's something that you would have to remove. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately, Virgo, just be really mindful right now that change and transformation also requires us to outgrow certain circumstances and people and situations. And outgrowing somebody is not a bad thing, and outgrowing circumstances and situations aren't a bad thing either. It is a part of life. The more that you want to grow, and the more that you want to grow and form into the person that you want to be, the more you will outgrow things in your life. And it is a part of life. It is a process of life. And you are more than welcome to do it. Don't be afraid to let go of certain things that no longer serve you or people that no longer serve you. Just know and acknowledge that growing is a beautiful thing. All right? And you can't take everything with you the more that you grow. Okay, Virgo? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Guys, first and foremost, I want to thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in those comments down below. For everybody that comes out Monday through Friday, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I really friggin' appreciate you. If you're in the chat right now and you can drop a like, I'd really appreciate that. Definitely drop a like, guys. Thanks for being here. For everybody that sent in donations, thank you for those donations. They help a lot more than you know. Much gratitude to you guys. Thank you so much for that. Also, I want to thank everybody for being patient with me today. I'm definitely feeling a little blah physically. So that's basically, my thing for the day. So I had to go a little bit slower throughout the daily. Thank you, though, for being patient with me. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I had to go live a little earlier. Going on with what I was just saying, I didn't feel too great today, so I wanted to go live a little earlier to relax for the rest of the day. So I'm sorry for those of you that weren't notified. YouTube's weird with notifications sometimes, so I do apologize if you did miss the live show and you wanted to be here. But of course, we'll be here tomorrow for the weekend reading and so on and so forth. So you'll have that to look forward to tomorrow, okay? All right, guys, I love you all so much. If you want to follow me on my socials, that's all in the description below. And yeah, man, take care, everybody, and have a good one. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing, all right? All right, soul family. Take care, and I will see you guys later. Much love to my beautiful peeps. Peace. Later, guys.